The P0154 code means your vehicle's upstream oxygen sensor on bank 2 sensor 1 isn't sending a signal. This sensor is located before the catalytic converter on the engine bank opposite cylinder 1. It monitors exhaust gases to help the ECU adjust the air-fuel mixture for optimal performance. No signal leads to performance and emissions issues. The P0154 code triggers several noticeable symptoms that indicate the oxygen sensor circuit on bank 2 sensor 1 is not functioning properly. The most common sign is the check engine light illuminating on your dashboard. You may also experience poor fuel economy, as the engine cannot properly adjust the air-fuel mixture without accurate sensor data. A rough idle is another symptom, where the engine runs unevenly at low speeds due to improper combustion. The vehicle may fail emissions tests because excess pollutants are released without proper sensor feedback. In severe cases, you might see black smoke from the exhaust, indicating rich fuel mixture and incomplete combustion. Ignoring these signs can lead to further damage, including problems with the catalytic converter that may require expensive replacement. The most common causes of a P0154 code include a faulty oxygen sensor, which accounts for 60% of cases. Other frequent issues are wiring harness problems like chafing or shorts, exhaust leaks, a damaged catalytic converter, ECU problems or software glitches, and contamination from coolant or oil that can foul the sensor. First, use an OBD2 scanner to confirm the P0154 diagnostic trouble code. Connect the scanner to the vehicle's diagnostic port and retrieve the trouble codes from the engine control unit. Next, check the oxygen sensor's voltage using a multimeter. Connect the multimeter probes to the sensor's signal wire and ground. The voltage should rapidly oscillate between approximately 0.1 volts when the mixture is lean and 0.9 volts when rich, indicating proper sensor activity. Third, inspect the wiring harness for continuity and signs of damage. Use a multimeter to test for continuity in the sensor circuit wires. Look for chafing, corrosion, or loose connections that could interrupt the signal. Finally, perform a visual inspection of the exhaust system for leaks. Check for cracks in the exhaust pipes, loose connections, or damage to the catalytic converter that could affect sensor readings. The most common fix for P0154 is replacing the faulty oxygen sensor on bank 2 sensor 1. This electrochemical device costs $100 to $300 and monitors exhaust gases to help the ECU optimize air-fuel mixture. Another repair option is fixing damaged wiring harnesses. Inspect for corrosion, chafing, or shorts in the oxygen sensor circuit. Repairing or replacing connectors can restore proper signal transmission and prevent intermittent P0154 codes. In some cases, especially with hybrid vehicles, an ECU firmware update is necessary. This addresses software glitches that cause false P0154 readings. Updates can be performed at a dealership or through over-the-air systems, resolving issues without hardware replacement. When dealing with a P0154 code, you have two main options for repair: doing it yourself or taking it to a professional. Let's compare these approaches. Replacing an oxygen sensor is a manageable DIY task for most car owners. You'll need basic tools like a wrench or socket set, and the sensor itself costs between $50 and $150. The job typically takes 30 to 60 minutes. The main advantages are saving money and gaining knowledge about your vehicle, but there's a risk of improper installation causing further issues. However, diagnosing wiring issues, ECU problems, or catalytic converter damage often requires professional expertise and specialized equipment. Mechanics use advanced tools like OBD2 scanners and multimeters to pinpoint the exact cause. Professionals provide expert diagnosis and warranty coverage, but the total cost is higher, typically $100 to $300. Choose DIY repair if you've confirmed the sensor is faulty and have the necessary tools. Go professional if the code persists after sensor replacement, indicating deeper issues, or if you lack the tools and experience. Always consider your skill level and the time available for the repair. In a notable case, owners of 2018-2022 Ford F-150 trucks with 3.5-liter V6 engines frequently encountered P0154 due to corroded oxygen sensor connectors, especially in humid climates. A 2022 Toyota Camry Hybrid experienced P0154 during cold starts, traced to a software bug in the ECU's adaptive learning algorithm. The solution was a dealer software update, avoiding unnecessary sensor replacement. In a cost-effective DIY case, a VW Golf owner resolved P0154 by cleaning corroded sensor terminals with electrical contact cleaner, extending sensor life by 50,000 miles and demonstrating that simple maintenance can prevent full replacements. These cases illustrate the diverse causes of P0154 and solutions ranging from manufacturer recalls to simple DIY cleaning, emphasizing the importance of proper diagnosis.